What's up, family? My name is Trail, and today I have some great news about some new approved stimulus checks that are coming your way. I have a few checks actually that I want to talk about, and I have the details to share with you. Also, the infamous Senator Joe Manchin recently joined in with the GOP to vote on a new bill. Now, this might actually shock most of you out there. Also, we have some information about how low-income families can receive free internet, which is very important because you might not realize, but this might shock you, that about 90% of families actually don't take advantage of these public resources. So anyways, guys, hey, before we get started, I wanted to remind you as a quick reminder that on this channel, we cover everything from what's going on around the world with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you're interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Okay, guys, I wanted to tell you about a new promotion that is happening right now, and you can have an opportunity to get $40 for free. Now, this promotion is with Rakuten, which is an online shopping portal. I use them whenever I am purchasing anything online, as well as in-store purchases. They offer you additional cash back on top of what you already are going to receive with your credit cards. And right now, they are offering 15% cash back at multiple stores right here on the screen. But the promotion is only for new members, where if you sign up today for a new account, you can receive $40 for free after you make your first purchase, of course. Now, this promotion does end on the 16th of this month, so you have a few more days to take advantage of this free $40 for signing up. Now, if you're interested, that link will be down below. Well, guys, the inflation numbers came out yesterday, and they actually improved just a little bit. Right here, this article talks about the inflation decelerates slightly from the 40-year high, which is what we've seen for the months of February and March. But the April CPI numbers, they're saying that CPI rises to 8.3% for the month of April. And yes, U.S. consumer prices rose at a slightly slower pace in April compared to March, though persistent supply side disruptions still kept inflation near its highest level in the past 40 years. Now, Wall Street, guys, they did not like this news at all. Initially, the stock market went up, so we thought everything was great once again. However, the stock market ended up making a U-turn, and the stock losses accelerated for another day into the end of closing. So yes, guys, the stock market is continuing to get beat up right now, which I believe the S&P is down around 16 to 17% from its all-time highs, and it doesn't look like it is going to slow down anytime soon. So if you guys are invested right now, I would encourage you to continue to hold on to your stocks. Don't sell them at these low prices, because as soon as the stock market gets a bounce, you are going to regret it. Now, I am not a financial advisor, nor do I pretend to be one on TV, but I know a little bit of something about investing, guys. So anyways, guys, I hope that information was helpful to you. In other news, guys, the famous Apple company, yes, you know, the ones that are making your cell phone in your back pocket, unless you are a Samsung fan, but Apple is no longer the world's most valuable company. And now the oil giant Saudi Aramco is now the world's most valuable company. It surpassed Apple on Wednesday. Now, it says that the oil giant Saudi Aramco on Wednesday surpassed Apple as the world's most valuable firm. Aramco's market value was just under $2.4 trillion on Wednesday, according to FactSet, which converted its market cap to dollars. And Apple, which fell more than 5% during trading in the U.S. this past Wednesday, is now only worth $2.37 trillion. That is still a lot of money. In other news, guys, energy stocks and prices have been rising as investors continue to sell off on equities in several industries, including technology, on fears of a deteriorating economic environment. And Apple has fallen nearly 20% since it's reached its peak of $182.94. That actually happened on January the 4th. So guys, yes, the stock market is continuing to drop overall on all stocks all over. So if you have 401k or other investments, you are likely to have dropped at least 15% since the beginning of this year. But hold on, guys. Better days are coming ahead. Moving on, guys. Hey, wouldn't you know the Democratic Senator Joe Manchin joined the GOP? I know that doesn't surprise most of you out there, but he actually did it, guys. Yes, Senator Joe Manchin joins the GOP to block the abortion rights bill that would codify Roe versus Wade. Now, it says that Senate Republicans and one Democrat, Joe Manchin on West Virginia, blocked a bill that would enshrine abortion rights into federal law. Now, the Democrats appear to have little chance of passing any abortion rights legislation after a leaked draft opinion showed the Supreme Court is poised to overturn the landmark Roe versus Wade decision. Now, the party is hoping to muster enthusiasm among abortion rights supporters to defend or expand its Senate majority in November's midterm elections. But not shocking at all, Democratic Joe Manchin joined Republicans to block a bill Wednesday that would make the Roe versus Wade abortion rights decision law, dealing a setback to Democrats who are scrambling to preserve protections that the Supreme Court could soon toss out after nearly 5 decades. Yes, guys, Senator Joe Manchin is still siding with the Republicans, although on paper he appears to be a Democrat. Now, it doesn't matter what side you are on, but just know that there is one individual in the Senate on the Democratic side on paper continuing to vote in favor of everything from the Republicans. Yes, that is Senator Joe Manchin. We continue to keep an eye out on him. In other news, guys, hey, did you guys know here recently that there is free internet being provided for 48 million low-income homes under a deal between the United States and web access firms? Yes, earlier this week, the Biden administration announced on Monday that 20 internet companies have agreed to provide discounted service to low-income Americans, a program that could effectively make tens of millions of households eligible for free service through an already existing federal subsidy. Now, the $1 trillion infrastructure package passed by Congress last year included $14.2 billion funding for the Affordable Connectivity Program, which provides $30 monthly subsidies, which is $75 in tribal areas, on internet service for millions of lower income households. And with the new commitment from the internet providers, some 48 million households will be eligible for $30 a monthly plans for 100 megabytes per second or higher speeds. Now, this particular service would be making internet service fully paid for with the government subsidy if they sign up with one of the providers participating in the program. Now, Biden, during a White House run and the push for the infrastructure bill, made expanding high-speed internet access in rural and low-income areas a priority. He has repeatedly spoken about how low-income families that struggled finding reliable Wi-Fi so their children could take part in remote schooling and complete homework assignments early in the coronavirus pandemic. And now that bill has been passed and 48 million people could be eligible to receive this low internet plans from these 20 internet providers. Now, they're saying that if we didn't know it before, we know now. High-speed internet is essential, the Democratic president said during a White House event last month honoring the National Teacher of the Year. So yes, guys, just to make you aware, if you fit the category of being in a low-income family, you are eligible to receive subsidies for high-speed internet in your home. Now, this could cost you up to around $30 to receive high-speed internet, guys, and the government is going to pay for the remaining of the cost, and that is only available with the previous 20 internet companies that have agreed to lower their rates for eligible consumers. Now, guys, you need to research this information on your own to find out who those 20 internet providers are so that you can receive this high-speed internet in your homes at a discounted rate. Now, guys, this is some straddling information right here, guys. This article on Forbes.com says that about 90% of eligible families don't access public benefits. That is exactly what we just talked about, guys. Free internet, or at least a discounted rate of internet for your home. And guys, a lot of people fit this criteria of being in the lower income family. So you need to take advantage of this, guys, because 90% of Americans are not taking advantage of these public benefits, guys. You need to research the information online. All you have to do is use Google on your phone or on a computer or at the library to find out these discounted public benefits that are offered to you and your family. Take advantage of it, guys. It can really help you and save a lot of money in your pockets. But moving on to some stimulus update news, guys. Hey, we have $500 refunds supported for Missouri residents. Now, it's saying that a new stimulus tax rebate plan has been supported by the Senate in Missouri, could bring residents stimulus checks worth up to $500 per person. Now, it says that individuals earning under $150,000 a year and married couples making under $300,000 a year will qualify. Individuals will see payments worth $500, while married couples will see around $1,000. Now, these refunds may be prorated to stay under a $500 million cap, but the House has a similar proposal with no income requirements and a $1 billion cap before the payments are prorated. Now, to be eligible, residents must have paid taxes in the past. So yes, guys, they didn't give much information in this particular article, but I'm sure you can research these particular $500 refund checks that could be offered to those residents who live in Missouri. So that is some great information to see right there. But you come to see about this new state that has just approved of some new stimulus checks. And yes, that is Hawaii. Right here, this article says that lawmakers approve of Hawaii tax rebates of $100 up to $300 per resident. Now, the package would cost the state about $250 million and would provide the first substantive state tax refunds of credits of their kind since 2007. Yes, Hawaii lawmakers approved of a tax rebate for all Hawaii households this past Friday that is skewed to favor lower income households, giving those families an extra bit of cash. Now, the Senate Bill 514 would give a tax rebate of $100 per person to tax filers who earn more than $100,000 per year and $300 per person to filers who earn less than that amount of money. Now, the tax rebate package would benefit taxpayers who filed in Hawaii for 2021 taxes and is expected to cost the state around $250 million. Now, the tax rebates would also be paid out for each dependent in the house, meaning that the amounts that individual families would receive would depend on household size. Now, this is obviously assuming that the House and the Senate approves of this particular measure in the floor votes next week, which appears to be highly likely. It will be the first substantive state rebate or credit of its kind since 2007. So yes, Hawaiians are finally starting to receive some additional stimulus checks being offered to those individuals that live in Hawaii, which I believe there are around 4 islands total. But anyways, guys, hey, this is some great news, but also don't forget about those stimulus payments, monthly stimulus payments that is still being offered in Chicago. Yes, that Chicago program. They are giving out this UBI or Universal Basic Income program, which it is giving out $500 monthly stimulus payments for 12 months to 5,000 residents in Chicago. And yes, to qualify, residents must be 18 or older and show hardship from the pandemic. And they also have an income at or below 250% of the federal poverty line. Now, applicants are entered into a lottery, which will be chosen at random. And Americans living in pre-existing hardships are prioritized. But anyways, guys, hey, these applications must be submitted by May the 13th, which is in a couple of days, guys. Yes, if you live in Chicago, you need to be mindful and go ahead and apply for this Universal Basic Income program, in which you could qualify to receive $500 monthly payments for at least 12 months. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all of this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. Now, if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like this video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.